garden owner. I've never been able to plant my own garden, and this tells you where to plant them. Gives you that layout, and it's just kind of a one-stop shop. You'll have flowers from spring all the way until fall. So you've got every season covered.
I love the little quick guides. Okay, I'm gonna go put this back. I'm sorry.
No, that's
but
great.
now let's talk about the only climbing vine that we have in the tree. It's a gentle climb, though.
Right.
Here we're getting 3 different colors of the double clematis, 2 of which are new. Featured price $23.64. Final order of the season has just arrived. Free shipping and handling as well again. And 56555. So Stephanie is back with us.
Yep.
And Stephanie, tell me what's special or unique about these varieties that we're getting here?
Okay,
and what are the varieties?
What are the varieties? Great. So here you see the first of the 3 colors, a returning all-star, the Beauty of Worcester. So it's a deep amethyst color, and this image is beautiful because you see how, sometimes people think vines only can climb vertically, but these can climb horizontally. They'll climb on anything that you put behind them, but it's a gentle climb, like you said. They're not gonna embed their roots into your masonry or your brick walls like an ivy. This will just gently cling. So this is the second color, the Innocent Glance, brand new this season. It's this 2-tone pink, a light blush with a darker pink on the outside, this beautiful ruffle on the center. And this collection is the double flowered clematis. So the name says it all, really. What makes this collection so unique is that your flowers will have double, sometimes even triple the petals, whereas a traditional clematis is just a single, 6-petal flower. So not only will you be getting double the petals, but you'll be getting that many more blooms. Blooms will be from bottom to top on whatever it's climbing, instead of just clustering at the top, and being kind of scampy and skimpy in the middle.
Unbelievable. So the other thing I want you to know is for something that is just new, we've already sold over 1,600 of them. I like how you said, what did you say? What's the Beauty of
Worcester?
Worcester. So I lived in Massachusetts, and there they say Worcester.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I'm from the Midwest, so maybe I have a
But then some people say Worcester. So anyways, listen, things can be pronounced so many different ways. But okay, so we're getting all these different colors.
Yes.
And you said, where are these from? These varieties?
Yeah, this comes from probably Europe's best clematis breeder from Poland, who actually flew to Indiana to meet my Uncle Eric. They spent a few days together going through hundreds of clematis varieties. And my Uncle Eric chose these 3 for very specific reasons. First off, because you're getting double petaled flowers, which is such a rarity when it comes to clematis. And not only that, but you're getting more flowers. Your plant will just be full of these blooms, almost so much that you can't even see the foliage when it's at the middle of the bloom season. And it's great.
Top to bottom.
And top to bottom, exactly, from top all the way to the bottom. And lastly is this collection, they're gonna only grow to be about 8 to 10 feet tall. So as opposed to it getting to be 20 or 30 feet like some clematis, it's unmanageable. Your flowers are only at the top and the rest is kind of a dead, just the twigs. This is a beautiful compact clematis that will grow on anything you put behind it.
So where should I grow them?
Okay, yeah, so, I was talking to my Uncle Eric, and it's great because I come from a place where I could only have a container garden. So as you see here, they're planted in pots. And just put a trellis behind. You could even take 2 yardsticks and tie them together, and they'll gently cling. They're not gonna, be an aggressive climber like some vines like ivy, or along your fences, along your walls. I've seen it along a mailbox. It's really elegant. Wow. Next to my Uncle Eric's house,
that's pretty.
Somebody just put it by their tractor, and the next season it was just taking over that tractor. It was so elegant, kind of that vintage rustic look.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so really they'll grow on anything.
What's the bloom season on this?
Okay, so these will bloom all season long. You'll have double the bloom season as opposed to a traditional clematis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the way up until, the fall. So you'll have many months, a really long time of flowers. Here you see the first color, the Beauty of Worcester.
So, or Worcester for you Massachusetts people. Worcester.
And I want to point out that, sometimes we get callers and they say, well, I bought the double clematis, but I only got single petals. So I want to make sure that, you understand the plants that you'll be receiving have already been vernalized, which means they've gone through one winter period of cold weather, And it's on the old growth of these clematis that you'll get the double bloom flower, double petaled flower, excuse me. And on the new growth, you'll get the single petaled. So,
Okay.
you know, season after season, you'll be getting both flowers, the single and double petaled. But don't fret, because your first season, you will get the double petaled, because they've already gone through one season of cold weather.
So for something that is new, we just received it towards the end of January. We've already sold over 2,000 of them. I want to remind you that it is the final order of the season, which has just arrived. 400 of these have been ordered just tonight, and it's $23.64, or tonight here on the East Coast. So it's M6555. 3 pieces.
Yep.
These are the 3 different varieties, 3 different colors that you're receiving.
Two of which are brand new.
2 of which are new. Which are the new ones?
The Duchess of Edinburgh. So this
Okay.
beautiful, elegant, white, creamy flower that has ruffled petals all along, and then the Innocent Glance, this two-tone pink. It's a
pretty.
light blush in the middle with a darker pink on the edges. And you know, these clematis come from a premium breeder in Poland. He has spent his entire life studying clematis, and my Uncle Eric picked these 3 in particular because you're gonna get double petaled flowers, which is so rare in the gardening world, and it's even rarer for clematis.
And are these resistant to deer or anything like that if I'm growing them, you know, in a
Yes.
place where we have these things?
Yeah, great question.
These animals.
They are deer resistant, so don't worry about them coming and nibbling around. And these will bloom from June to September. So, you know, how many months is that? Like 4 months? You're
Yeah.
gonna have blooms from the bottom all the way to the top. You know, clematis, they do like the foliage and the leaves to have some sun. And I'll go around and show you. You know, my brother was selling coral bells before. These are a great companion plant with your clematis.
good idea.
Because clematis like to have their feet or their roots cool.
Okay.
So these can provide that shade, and then leaving the foliage and the flowers to get as much sun as they need.
But they're perennials, right? So they'll bloom those 4 months and then
they'll come back.
And they'll come back.
These are hardy to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. So here in
Wow.
Pennsylvania, you know, all the way to California, the whole country can
be
grow
good.
these clematis, and you don't have to worry about them. They'll come back year after year.
Wow. They're so pretty. I mean, it's so nice to have, you know, colors like this. And in this collection, you're getting a variety of color. You're getting a purple, a white, a little blush pink.
Right.
For $23.64. 600 of these have been picked up tonight. Remember, there's free shipping and handling, and 1,500 just this month, which just started. Stephanie, we'll see you in just a bit. Here's a look at 2 items that we saw earlier. This